I signed on because I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. Most of my family was freeze.
This is exciting, isn't it?
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? I can certainly share a bit of it, you know. We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's not unlike anything we've ever... anything. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic
This is
should
bad.
happen to
Before
sink
you
in
even
for a
ask,
few
yes,
students,
I have an ancestry
that would
steeped
be
in
a
magic,
happy
and no, I don't
coincidence.
want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Now I'm here to study conjuration. Why? Clearly you've never spent any time in Morrowind. Not really. Just that it's very... I know I don't like... I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us. I'd better get going.
Good to... All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I find it hard to
You are
believe this
new,
makes
yes?
sense.
Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Is it Jezargo hoped there might be one who could keep pace with... Because Torfdir says so. He says there are things to learn here. There is much. There is skill in magic. There is... Oh yes, just hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, magic is seen as something for No offense. No. There's no chance anyone... Our ancestors should be allowed to rest in peace. Hopefully, we can learn something from the experience. Well, look at the evidence. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, and finally, take the fact that the college is the only... I know he's from the Thalmor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid it, honestly.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Well, are there any questions? Well, are there any questions before we begin? Well, are there any questions? I expect any enchanted items will do. Now let's see. What
To
shall we
think,
have the rest
my
of-
ancestors destroyed the
Brennan,
homes of
my dear,
Onred's
why don't you
ancestors.
start recording
So
that?
much bloodshed.
Anything designed...
Don't touch anything! What? Ah, yes. I've only looked through a portion of this section. Try and be careful, all right? Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog. He asked far. I think that I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did... Really? Perhaps the amulet is important something. Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You on the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might have spelled it. Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured. Well, would you look at that? This appears to lead somewhere. See where it goes. Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard. I'm not. This appears to lead somewhere. Let's see where it goes. All right then. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Yes? Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's... and danger? The Psijics have no connection to the... Perhaps we should... Now, please do be careful. Who knows? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. I have no idea what connection. The Isle of Artea, and yet now, if nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. Until next time. Be prepared to defend yourself. Be prepared to defend yourself. anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these... I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. Be prepared to defend yourself. Until next time. thought it high time I caught up with you. Be prepared to defend yourself. Well now, would you look at that? Oh, no, you don't. I'll try to bring some of the power. I'm not the only one. Yes. Why, this is utterly unique. Be prepared. I have no idea. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabo Zaran of this discovery? Please, hurry. Huh?
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
それでね、あのね、何がね、もう一つ豪華かというと、もちろん、イラストもすごいんだけど、猫が、
You know, they say knowledge is its own. You can see me?
何ですかって言われた時に、猫が、
But you can hear me, obviously. Something's... I shall explain to you the mysteries of the Outer Realms. There may be a map, the various points of focus for magic energies around the... I see. Oh my. Never on... They can turn the... There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Personally, no, not I. One of their but that was a great many years ago. Before all the members, I've seen document events in the last several hundred years. Magic is a true power. It shapes. The college is a place where we can focus. The great and unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold. No one is sure of the I know there are some who have blamed the college. A sea of ghosts. Winterhold was ancient and weathered. The waves receded in time, but the damage... The college survived. And so, please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tofdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps speak with Urag in the Arcanium. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring a sea of winter, the waves the college survived. And so here we remain.
An orc follows to the death.
There you are. I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to let you know that Ankano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you. I'm not sure. Just... No. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious. You're welcome. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. Mirabelle does a fine job. I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking? What? I have made it... I would suggest that you not further spread this rumor.
Enchanting services are one of the few... I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book you could... No, I have enough to keep me busy. View it as a chance to hone your craft.
I'm disappointed. I had hoped your scholars would be on a level comparable with my own colleagues. They are not. What? Preposterous. And just the sort of thing I would expect.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself.
You have a grim look.
Now!
What do you need?
Best defense at good defense, am I right?
Courier will be the first to tell you that if it weren't for that college, we'd all be better off. I agree.
My job is to serve. I don't really know anyone at the college.
Unless you're bringing me another round.
We don't get many people like you visiting with
If there's anything you need, I'm afraid there's not much. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college.
Just say the word if you need a drink. Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted. It's not much. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. You mean, suppose it's the same answer? A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go. He owes this tavern enough. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him. Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. Good day.
It's not like they're... Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready. I won't say no to that.
My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them.
We may not have as much to... Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad... I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them. All right, then.
Any loud noises last night, did you? No, explosion sounds?
No, I certainly didn't. Is there a reason you're asking?
No, certainly not. A small experiment may have gone awry, but clearly with no discernible consequences. My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by. Dagor and I... spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. All right, then.
I see. And is this something I'll need to worry about in the future?
What are you doing? Oh, certainly. I hope not.
If there's anything you need... Well, not exactly. Listen, I wonder if I could ask a favor. It's about Ran. Don't get me wrong. I just hate to see what's happened to him. Yes. Well, he was a different person. Happy. See, Ranmir was... One day, he turned to drinking. And what's... I'm not sure. I'm in no position to go searching for her, but perhaps you could. Let's sate that appetite, huh? All right, then.
Am I bothering you? Am I making your life more difficult?
Need something? All right.
I do what's necessary. Very. I'm sure you've noted. So I'll say I've been burned a few times, made a few bad. Yeah, it was. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused. Some line about this claw thing, something about placing it. What was I thinking? I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your... Fine, here you get killed on account of this thing? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Wasn't by choice. Options were in short supply. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I'm sure you've noticed. So I'll sell whatever I can. If you're looking... Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed. So I'll sell... Until next time.
My days at the... So you wish to master the arcane arts? All right then.
Now here's a woman I'm glad... Oh no, Dagger's been talking at you, hasn't he? I'll tell you what I told him. Stay out of it. It's not... You'll wind up getting yourself killed. I love the man, bless his heart. One night, Ranmir, when I told him there was no more hunting, he ranted at me. How I didn't know what he's been through. How Isabel... He said he'd even gone to Riften to try and find the bastard. I think Dagger never heard any of this. Riften and thieves means trouble. Just leave it alone. No, there isn't, and I suggest you leave it at that. I don't want to see anyone get hurt over this.
Unless your brain...
What? Don't you dare. What? Don't you dare. Ever.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat. No, there isn't, and I suggest you leave it at that. I don't want to see anyone get hurt over this.
Oh yes, quite fine. My accommodations here continue to be just what I need.
All right,
there haven't been any problems.
Are you referring to your other customers? Everything is quite all right.
The mages don't let us go in the colony. They said it's not safe in there.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to... Just say the word if you need a drink or something to...
Hey, watch it.
My days at the college... Long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
I'll sell. I do what's necessary so we can get... I have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything. I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? If you're looking for Ranmir, he's either passed out in bed or working on wine. My brother's a good-for-nothing drunk. We'd have lost the house by now if it were up to him. I do what's... trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Good day. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Safe travels.
You could end up in Riften
Be
jail.
brief, Imperial.
Worse.
If you're a legion, they mean the sword. I lost my own Lelia. She served.
don't want me
It didn't matter.
You're the only good thing that's happened to this city
And
in
that's why I won't rest easy until every single
It's so
Imperial
good to see
soldier
you again.
joins her. And
Oh,
Alfred
it's you.
sits upon
Come to
the
extort
throne
more from me?
I've never seen me all this upset about
My
it.
mind is on my experiments today. What did you need? I'm aspiring. Master Elgrim said, my errant formulas have cost me. To restore Master am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering? That means more time for my experiments and less time. It's exhilarating. We're made up of thousands, yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine You ask why I'm... Nirnroot is the... Nightshade is native to the pine forest and marshy tundra regions of Skyrim, and has distinctive stardust.
How can a humble serve? I trained our daughter Lilia as a... When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. He's the protector of... And despite the Imperials and a devout Nord would rather fall... Talos is part of our... To suddenly have... The Empire already took my daughter from us. But by Talos, they will not take our home. Talos will serve you.
Now!
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild.
Need a few spare septums? I got the... Who's asking? Well, I ain't gonna find her here. Haven't seen her in a while. She came through a while ago. Wanted to know where she... I told her it was about... So, I gave her some advice, pointed her towards Hobbsfall Cave, and that was that. These jobs aren't... Finish themselves. Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day? Alright, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me.
If stick to the rules, take a look.
Feeling loose? How about you run a job for me? If you're ever... And besides myself, Delvin, Niru, and... help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills.
Sorry, lass. I've got important... Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak enough.
No sign of help.
I'm just trying to... Huh? Sure you... It don't matter now. None of it does. Just leave me be. It's not like there's anything to do here but drink anyway. Yeah.
Dagor and I have an understanding. He gives me privacy, and I make sure my
I
experiments
understand
don't
Corey
blow up
is
his
complaining about our customers again.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see. No, there isn't, and I suggest you leave it at that. I don't want to see anyone get hurt over this.
Yes?
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time.
Take care if you're venturing too far from town. That's a bitter wind coming off